Namaste yogis. Welcome to today's practice. It's going to be a yin-yang flow, which is all about creating balance and harmony in the body. The yang energy is the fire, the flow, the vinyasa style moves, and the yin is the calm, the water, the earth energy that helps really settle and calm the body. So it's going to be half and half, so we'll start with a bit of a fire flow and then end with a nice relaxation at the end. So you don't have to have any props for this practice, but if you do have a couple of cushions, blocks, or maybe some books if you don't have any blocks handy, it might just help support you at the end of the practice, but like I said, they're not necessary if you don't have them. So come to a standing position. Standing mountain pose, ground down firmly through the feet. Allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears. Notice the foundations and grow tall through the crown of your head. Take a few cleansing breaths just to arrive in this present moment. Notice how the body feels. Allowing yourself space to notice maybe any areas that you might want to give a little bit more yin energy to. Or maybe some areas you need that need a bit of yang. It's important to carry both energies in the body just to allow for balance and harmony within. Maybe if you have a really busy lifestyle, you might want to invite some more yin practices into your space as a time to just slow down, calm the body. Or maybe with the new lockdown restrictions, you're finding yourself with excessive yin energy, lying on the sofa, binge watching Netflix. And maybe you want to inspire some more yang energy into your space, which you could maybe go for a walk or dare to do something that scares you. Notice how the body feels and just arrive. Firm, tall, strong and powerful. Inhale to sweep the hands up overhead and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Roll up the spine and inhale, take the gaze to the thumbs. Hands down through heart center. Swoop the arms up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, hands up. Keep them shoulder distance apart and now sit down as if you're going into a chair. Tuck the tailbone under, engage the lower abdomen. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. And a little bit deeper still to bring your bum all the way down to the floor. Lift the feet up, come into boat pose. If this is a little bit too much for you, feel free to rest the hands behind the knees, or alternatively, you can rest the tippy toes onto the mat and alternatively lift one leg after the other. Wherever you're up to, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Open up the chest. Grow tall through the crown of your head. Continue to breathe deep, rhythmic breaths. Allow that fire to ignite, that yang energy to start to rise. Exhale, lower the chest, lower the legs and hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down to the mat. Take a pause here. Tune into the energy that's starting to flow. From here, bend the knees. Interlace the hands behind the head. Allow the thumbs to protect your neck. Inhale to lift the chest up and hover it off the floor. Option 1, lift the right knee. Bring your left elbow across the body and exhale to release. Inhale to take it over to the left. Right elbow to left knee. Exhale to release. Continue alternative ways like this. Inhale to come up and exhale to come down. If you would like to push yourself a little bit more, lift both legs up into a tabletop position. And as you bring the left elbow to the right knee, lower the left leg down. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, opposite side. Keep doing rhythmic movements like this. Inhale to take it up over to the left. Exhale to centre. Inhale to the right. Exhale to centre. We'll take 4 more rounds like this. Feel free to touch the feet to the floor. If it gets too much, this is your practice. Really start to feel that yang energy in the centre of the stomach. Now once you're at centre, hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and knees into chest. Massage the spine along the mat. And start to take gentle rocks forward and back. Rock all the way up into boat and freeze once again. For 5, deep belly breaths. 3, and rock again. This time really try to gather some momentum. I invite you to have fun with this next bit. And as you rock up, bend the knees and come into a chair pose. Have a little giggle if you have to take a couple of goes. Get there in your own way. Hold it in chair pose. Inhale to lift up back into mountain. Hands to heart center and pause. Breathe here, close down the eyes, notice how the body feels. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Hips sink down, chair pose. Bring the hands into prayer position and twist over to the right hand side. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Pause here. Bring the weight into the right foot, bend the left knee and send it back to come into a twisted lunge. Pause here. So you're on the ball of the left foot at the back of the mat. The right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Hands in prayer, twist over the right shoulder. Open out the arms to get a deeper twist if it feels comfortable for you. Slowly lower the left knee to the floor and twist the hands to reach them up into a lunge. Exhale, frame the front foot, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward into plank. Options for knees, chest, chin, or move through chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, take the gaze in between the hands, step, hop or jump to the front of the mat. Sweep the hands up overhead on your inhale. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Take a deep cleansing breath. Notice how the body feels. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands lift, hips sink down, chair pose. Hands into heart center. Twist over to the left hand side, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Bring awareness into the left foot, ground down through the foot, bend the right knee to lift it up and send the leg all the way back to the back of the room. Ground down through the feet, you're up high on the ball of the back foot. Twisting deep, take your gaze over your left shoulder. Exhale to lower the right knee to the floor. Sweep the hands up to the sky, low lunge. Exhale, frame the front foot. Push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, plank. Option to knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees generously. Take the gaze in between the hands. Step, hop or jump to the front of the mat. Swoop the hands up. Overhead, take the gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Breathe, deep belly breaths. Take an awareness phase. Notice how the body feels. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step both feet back into plank. Option for knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower the knees to the floor. Send the hips back into child's pose. Breathe here. Notice how the body feels. And now we've worked up some fire. We've ignited the yang energy. Let's create some balance and harmony and bring some yin energy into the practice. Come up onto your knees as if you're going into a tabletop position, shoulders stacked over wrists. Ground down through the left hand, and as if you're striking the bow and arrow, inhale to lift the right hand all the way up to the sky. And exhale, tuck the right hand underneath the left shoulder and lower the ear to the floor. Pause here. Try and keep the hips stacked over the knees. And feel free to bring this left hand, wrap it behind the back and bring it to the inner right thigh. Keep breathing deep belly breath. If your hands wrap behind the back of the body, bring it down, back to the mat, push into the left hand and swoop the right hand up to the sky. And exhale to lower down. Take a pause, notice if one side feels different to the other. Ground down through your right hand and inhale the left hand up to the sky. Exhale, tuck it under, thread the needle, left ear to the mat. Same option again to bring the right hand behind the back body. Keep the hips stacked, Try not to lean over to one side. Breathe deep here. Relax the muscles of the face. Relax the muscles of the body. Concentrate on the breath to relax the mind. Release the right hand down to the floor. Push into it to reach the left hand up to the sky. And exhale, tabletop position. Take a few rounds of cat-cow. Notice how the body feels. Tune into the body as we start to unwind. Slowly come on over to a seated position. This time taking both legs out wide. Option to sit on a block to just prop the hips up. It just helps lengthen through the spine. Bring both legs out wide. Flex the feet and just grow tall through the crown of your head. Allow yourself to arrive in this present moment. Notice the stillness. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Ground down through your sit bones and inhale to lift the right hand up and bring it over the left leg. Notice the side stretch on the whole right side of the body. Being mindful you ground down through the right sit bone. Reach far through the fingertips. Take a couple of deep breaths here and inhale to come back up. This time if you've got a block or a cushion, feel free to place it in front of your knee and rest as you inhale to lift the right hand up. Rest your hand on a block or a cushion and we'll stay here for a few breaths. Feel free to drop the hand behind the neck if it's more comfortable, but open out your shoulders and stretch through the whole right side of the body. Inhale to lift up, slowly release the hands down by the side of the body. Take an awareness phase. Notice how the body feels. Switch legs, bend the left leg, bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. On the first round, inhale to lift left hand up to the sky and reach over the leg. Notice if one side feels much easier than the last, or maybe more hard, but no, it's okay. Accept and relax the muscles where you're up to today. Reach through the fingertips and ground down through the sit bone. Inhale to come back up. Place your cushion or your block in front of the knee. And on your inhale, reach up again with the left hand and come on over and rest here on the right side. Stretch through the whole left body. Option to lower the arm or bend it at the elbow if it's more comfortable. Stay here for a few breaths. Inhale to slowly come up. Release the hands, take an awareness phase. If you're on a block, just pop it out from underneath your sit bones. Send your legs out long and roll down to come lying on your back. Send the knees up to the sky and push the hips up just ever so slightly and send your hips over to the right hand side and lower them back down to the mat. This time take your knees over to the left, bring the arms out wide and take your gaze over the right shoulder. If you would like to deepen this stretch, bring the knees back up to centre and wrap the right leg over the left, come into a full bind if it's comfortable, and then send your knees back down to the floor. Inhale to come back to centre. Release the bind if you're in one and set your hips back to centre. Push the feet into the floor, lift your hips up once again, this time send them over to the left. Drop the knees down to the right. To take a deeper stretch, bring your knees back to centre, wrap the left leg over the right, or take a full bind if you wish and lower the knees to the floor. Know that one side may feel completely different to the other, and that is absolutely fine. Allow the breath to relax the muscles, allowing yourself to fall deeper into the pose. Slowly bring your knees back to centre. Unravel your legs. Align your hips and reach the legs out long. Allow the hands to fall down by the side of the body, palms facing up. Allow the whole body to rest and settle into the earth. Notice how the body feels. Notice without judgment. In balance and harmony, you lie. In balance and harmony, you feel. In balance and harmony, you are. Stay here for as long as you need. So I will leave you here, radiant as ever, in balance and in harmony. Namaste.